To the continuing fallout from the botched European Super League, and the Glazer family is coming under even more scrutiny this afternoon as the group behind a takeover campaign of Manchester United 10 years ago is demanding the family loosen their control of the club. The Red Knights began in 2010 and tried to oust the Glazers from Manchester United. It involved Lord O'Neill and hedge fund manager Sir Paul Marshall. They've now written directly to Joel Glazer asking for immediate reforms to how Manchester United is being run. We're told the letter doesn't mean they are preparing a new bid to seize control of the club. However, in the letter seen by Sky, Lord O'Neill and Sir Paul Marshall are critical of the events of the last few days. They say, in many ways, this episode is the culmination of your 16-year ownership of the club and is perhaps the strongest example of how you seem to have been persistently out of touch with the culture, spirit, indeed very purpose of Manchester United. Well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Michael Carrick had to defuse a group of angry supporters who breached security at the training ground yesterday and made their way to the first team complex. The group were carrying banners protesting at how Manchester United was being run. The duo behind the Red Knights have also asked today for the Glazer family to relinquish their control over the club. Point 2 of their reforms asked Joel Glazer to announce a plan to sell your own collective family stake of the newly created equity down to a maximum of 49.9%, allowing other investors, large or small, to invest. Well, Keith Harris was part of the Red Knights group 10 years ago, but hasn't put his name to today's letter. He's told us he still regrets their failure to take control of the football.
When I reflect on it now, never was a better decision made than to try and take the club out of the hands of the Glazers. And I know that when I'm saying this, I doom myself not to being allowed back. It's one of those things that one has to face.
When you look back a decade, how much do you regret that move didn't come off?
Very substantially. And bear in mind, we raised a lot of money. It would have been done with love and with, hopefully, bearing in mind the other people involved, with some financial ability as well as sporting prowess.
Well, it's also been confirmed that Manchester United Executive Vice Chairman Ed Woodward met Boris Johnson in Downing Street last week. We're told it was to discuss COVID restrictions and the return of supporters to stadiums, but that the European Super League wasn't talked about. The meeting took place last Wednesday before the announcement of Manchester United's intended participation in that breakaway European League.